All right, so back with us on your Feel Good Breakfast Show this morning is hashtag Braai Friday as we gear up to light those fires this weekend. Greg and Karl from Beer Country, they are back with their impressive cookbook, Beer Food Fire, sorting us out with a delicious recipe that's cheap because we all know that January feels like an entire 3 months squeezed into one. Gentlemen, thank you very much for coming back, man. Happy 2019.
Yeah, Friday.
I love it, man. I love it. Listen, we are doing a smoked bone marrow recipe, and I'm glad you are educating the nation on this because from what I can see, from what I can smell, it looks impressive and delicious as well. First and foremost, quickly about the book. Lots of recipes. I know that you guys worked incredibly hard.
Super proud of it.
To put this together.
Yeah, there are about 85 recipes in there, including all the beer stuff. That's our way of making the world a better place. One braai at a time.
Let me show you. Let me show you how hard they've actually worked. Look at that. So this was the end result.
That is a real thing. That is not staged. That is a real picture.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
No
100%.
way. Look, man, it looks cool. Okay, let's get into the recipe here. Bone marrow, smoked bone marrow, and a chimichurri sauce.
Yeah. Bone marrow, one of our favorite things to work with. It's cheap. It is delicious. It's super tasty.
Yes.
And you can do it a lot of different ways. We've grilled it now as well. In the book, it's smoked.
Yeah.
You don't need a smoker to do it. Anyone with a Weber can get it done.
Right.
Yeah, just really.
Can you pop it in the
cool.
oven if you
pop
if you
it
want?
in the oven, anything like that. It is just super versatile and probably some of the biggest flavors you're going to get.
You know what? I'll admit I've actually never made it. You know, because we're always conditioned, you go for the cuts of meat and the rumps, the T-bones, the whatever the case may be, but never, I think, put a lot of thought into doing bone marrow as a recipe, as a meal.
Well, we are in beer country and we're not scared of, moderation's not a big thing for us. So bone marrow for breakfast at 8:15 or whatever. It's okay.
I'm going to get those. You do that.
You do this.
Okay,
cool. So we've got some chimichurri here. Chimichurri is it's from Argentina.
Yep.
It's a green sauce. They use it over there on grilled meats. They're a big brine country as well. So to make it, it's pretty simple. We've got some parsley, oregano, and thyme. We're going to use a little bit of beer in our one. We actually use a wit beer, which is a Belgian-style wheat beer, and it's got orange and coriander that's been brewed into it, so it really bounces off well with the herbs. And we're just going to mix everything up here. Get a bit of vinegar in there.
Oh, and smell that as it comes out,
garlic. There you go.
That's delicious. And of course, the chimichurri sauce, naturally it goes well with meat. Like you said,
beautiful.
the Argentinians, they know all about their meat and their flavors.
Absolutely, fresh flavors, lots of fresh herbs, punchy. And the actual, sort of the main thing with this, the idea behind this was that bone marrow is very, very rich.
Yes.
So you need something that's going to brighten it up, clean your palate, and that's what this is going to do.
Fantastic. All right, cool. So you got some breads there that you've toasted as well. Is this what you're going to be serving it with, obviously?
Well, fire-toasted bread's one of our favorite things. You get those lekker charry edges, and we recommend getting the best bread you can. Alternatively, having a brother-in-law that bakes his own sourdough is also really, really good.
Okay.
So, a little bit of fire-toasted bread.
There you go.
Let's get these on here.
Oh, and look at that. How long does it take to get to this stage? If you're going to be making it
If you bake it in the oven, it takes about 30 to 40 minutes.
Okay.
If you bake it at like 200 odd.
Yeah.
If you're smoking, it takes a bit longer in the Weber. But you kind of want that beautiful color. You want the marrow to be bubbling when you take it out.
Yeah. Have you done anything to prepare the bone marrow beforehand?
Just salt and pepper, eh?
Yeah, salt, pepper, a little bit of olive oil. If you are cooking it on a fire, on a grill, you can just do it out when you're camping.
Okay.
Kind of marrow side down first, get all that lekker charry goodness before the bone marrow melts. Flip it over, and then the bone actually works kind of like a ceramic, like an oven, so it takes a lot of heat and it keeps it warm.
And that's it, and it kind of cooks it inside, obviously. And then dress it with a bit of sauce. If you want to get your hands on this recipe, if you want to be lighting those fires and make something different, that's easy on the pocket as well. SMS the keyword braai to 33728. That's braai to 33728. And also get your hands on the cookbook, Beer Food Fire. That's all in there as well. And what I love about it, all these recipes contain an element of beer, right?
A lot of them do, yeah. Most of them do. If it's not got beer in it, it's paired with beer.
Yeah.
We love pairing food and beer. It's a really exciting territory to work in.
Yeah.
And there's so many styles of beer nowadays that you can do anything.
That's it. Look, man, we love our beer. So just scooping it out like that?
Yep.
Scoop it out, spread it around, get involved. It is not...
Get involved.
Get involved. It's not the neatest thing you're ever going to cook, but it is
that's the great
beautiful.
Thing. And I love the fact this is almost like the type of meal that you can stand around the fire and literally eat it off.
It's a
you
beautiful
don't have to
starter,
plate up or anything like that, really.
Oh, that looks good.
Oh,
okay. Oh, what, you taking dibs on that one?
I'll have a taste here.
Okay. You were making it for me.
Bone marrow for breakfast. Cheers, guys.
Why not?
Cheers.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
That's an explosion of flavor.
Right?
That is so good. Okay, braai. Estimate that to 33728 if you want to get your hands on this recipe, and I really, really suggest that you actually do that because that it is delicious. Great as a pre-braai snack even, man.
100%.
Awesome stuff. Guys, thank you very, very much for joining us. They're going to be back a little bit later on. We're making unicorn wings, all right? It's got nothing to do with unicorns, and I promise that we're not going to harm any unicorns in making that recipe, but it's going to be absolutely delicious. Stick around for that.
Cheers.